Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Caitlin Federley from Vancouver, BC. So, this is my second main dish entry, and it's a vegetarian entry. And this is a dish that I developed for my clients that wanted pasta but weren't able to eat any carbohydrates. And so it's a stuffed spaghetti squash. And I'm going to start here with just a little bit of olive oil in my pan. And I've taken the spaghetti squash. This is a small one. You could do bigger size, but I decided to do little ones today. And you chop them in half, and you want to put them in boiling water for 15 minutes until you can just poke a fork into the pulp of the spaghetti squash and it goes in easily. Then you know they're ready, and take them out, let them cool, and then you want to cut them in, or you've already done that, and then you want to scoop out the seeds and then scoop out the spaghetti squash pulp and just put that aside. And you start with the filling. You're going to do a cup of white onions finely diced, and a cup of celery finely diced, and carrots and zucchini. So basically a mirepoix here, plus zucchini. And this is a mirepoix, our Holy Trinity, and that's kind of the start of a lot of sauces. And you want to cook this down, let this cook down for about 15 minutes until all the vegetables are just cooked a little bit al dente. And I'll get back to you when we're there. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 5 minutes, and as you can see, they're going translucent, which is what you want to see before you add. And I've added salt and pepper. So now I'm going to add a tablespoon of pesto and a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. And in this recipe, I'm using Philadelphia's sun-dried tomato style cream cheese. So I just wanted to bump up that sun-dried tomato flavor by adding just a couple of sun-dried tomatoes into this sauce here. And this is what we're going to be using to stuff these spaghetti sauce. So the reason why I add a couple more veggies and whatnot to the spaghetti squash is because it really just adds a lot more depth and texture. If you just were to do the squash innards with the Philadelphia cream cheese, it would just kind of be a little bit bland. So this is the way I ensure that there's going to be a lot of flavor, a lot of different textures, and it really tastes like you're eating spaghetti, so it's fun. So that's sitting there. You want to add just a little bit of marinara sauce, so about half a cup to that, and then you add your squash. See, isn't that beautiful? It's almost like noodles. So you want to add that to this. Mix that all together. And I try not to break apart the squash too much because it's fun to get the noodly texture from it. And at this point you just want to make sure everything is mixed together well and that the squash has that flavor of the marinara sauce and all the veggies and salt and pepper in it. Whew, the last one. So I'm really happy today. Finally, it's a sunny day in Vancouver. It's been very rainy. And I feel like with summer around the corner, this is a nice, light, easy summer dish you can do in replacement of any kind of pasta you might want to do. Alright, so now that that's all mixed up, we're going to add our star, Philadelphia. And I have the sun-dried tomato Philadelphia here. I'm just going to use my fingers, get that in there, and mix that in. And this is just going to make this into this beautiful creamy vegetable mixture that we're going to stuff our squashes with, which will be very delicious. Okay, stir that in. And again, Philadelphia has so many great flavors. You can try it with different kinds of Philadelphia, but I would definitely recommend going with the sun-dried tomato one here. See how beautiful and creamy that is? I mean, how could you not love that? Okay, so we're going to take this and our squashes, is turn off our heat and you just scoop this mixture right into your little spaghetti squash here. And if you have more people coming, you can do a larger spaghetti squash and just cut it up. But I like these small ones. It's personal portions, and I think that's kind of cute to have personal portions like that. So you can just take this and stuff it in there. It smells amazing. I really like using Mediterranean style cooking. Mediterranean being like the sun-dried tomatoes and the pesto. For me, that's always kind of rung true to my heart. But if you like other flavors, you could do crab, shrimp. You could do a lot of different things with this. You could make it not vegetarian and put ground chicken and beef in it. Make it like a bolognese sauce. It'd be great. Well, there we go. And then we just want to ladle a little bit of our marinara sauce right over top of this, like that. And take a little bit of Parmesan cheese and just sprinkle it over that. Just to make kind of cheesy crust. And you want to cook it for 25 minutes in a 375 oven. So my stuffed spaghetti squash is finished. And just to top this off, I like to put a little bit of fresh cut basil right over the top, and you can just dig in and enjoy. And that's my dog eating my spilled basil up.